Now to the latest on a fire that ripped through a Newport hotel. This is new video from Skydrone 12 showing the aftermath of last night's fire at the Wayfinder Hotel on Admiral Kalfas Road.
The devastating fire comes ahead of one of the hotel's busiest weekends when hundreds of tourists flock to the city by the sea to celebrate the unofficial start of summer. We have team coverage tonight. Matt Paddock is standing by with how the tourism industry is being impacted. First, let's write to Brittany Schaefer, who's live on the scene with the latest. Brittany?
Well, Mike Shannon, the 4-alarm fire demanded virtually all East Bay fire departments. 10 cities and towns surrounding this area helped aid in this fire. Now you can see the fire crews from Newport have just left minutes ago as all the hot spots have been put out. You can see restoration crews are now boarding up windows to dozens of burnt hotel rooms.
Our room is the third window in from the top.
Jennifer Echeverry points out the hotel room she and her husband were staying in, fine 24 hours ago, now destroyed.
It was just shocking, you know. You see the place you're staying at engulfed in flames. Everything's in there. Yep. So what we have on is what we left with.
The two are flying back home to Florida tomorrow morning with their IDs and other personal information gone. After staying in another hotel last night, Echeverry says they stopped by the Wayfinder this morning as a last effort to retrieve their belongings.
So we will hopefully be able to get a picture of something at some point and use the story to get on the plane. Hopefully that works through TSA.
Newport Fire tells us everyone made it out of the hotel safely, but there is no exact head count of how many guests were inside at the time of the fire. While battling flames, 3 firefighters suffered minor injuries. Another fell through the 4th floor. Crews arrived to heavy heat and smoke, causing a code red and eventually 4 alarms. Deputy Chief Mark Riding tells us the building structure was a challenge.
This fire had been burning for a good amount of time before the alarm was called. We received no phone calls. Due to all the void spaces in the building between floors, we simply cannot get the water to where it needs to go.
And the state fire marshal was on scene here earlier, but there is no word yet on a cause of this fire. Now you can see most of this building here, kind of this side where the damage is. We were told by the deputy chief Riding that that is a total loss. But if you look over just kind of to the side here with this 2-story building, that is actually not damaged and may be open for the busy part of the summer season. Now let's send it over to 12 News reporter Matt Paddock, who has more on how this fire could potentially affect Newport's tourism. Matt.
Brittany, Evan Smith from Discover Newport tells me last night's blaze was the biggest commercial building fire in Newport since the 90s with the Tennis Hall of Fame. And he says it's going to have an impact on tourism.
This weekend, this property was sold out. For weeks to come, this property was sold out.
There's no denying when you think of tourism and its economic impact in Rhode Island, Newport comes top of mind.
So Memorial Day is the kickoff to the peak summer season. Post-COVID-19 pandemic, we're expecting a really strong season.
But after last night's tragic fire at the Wayfinder Hotel, the newly renovated boutique travel destination stands as just a shell of its former self.
Really hard, and all of that effort went up in smoke last night.
The Wayfinder, a relatively new hotspot for travelers, being transformed from what was once a Best Western into a place for tourists, conferences, and even wedding venues.
The biggest loss for us as an industry will be on weekends because most of this business can be absorbed midweek by other hotels, but the challenge will be coming on weekends where we're going to find an additional 220 rooms.
But Evan Smith tells me through great tragedy comes new strength.
I'm very positive that they'll, out of this, like a phoenix, something better will arise.
And he says that although the industry is hyper competitive,
I've had over a dozen calls this morning from other hoteliers sincerely asking, how can we help? What can we do?
I think it is a blow anytime you lose a major hotel.
Newport Mayor Jean Marie Napolitano tells me she was in shock when she got the call about the fire just streets away from her home.
Had done so much in the renovation over the last couple years and started to hire and everything, and then this happened.
And Mayor Napolitano says the city will do what it can for those employed by the hotel.
In terms of Newport, people are begging for employees. So I have a feeling working with Discover Newport, and we'll provide any assistance that we can.
Both Evan Smith and Mayor Napolitano tell me they hope that the owners can bounce back and rebuild the Wayfinder here in Newport. Live from Newport, Matt Pettick, 12 News.
Tonight, working the aftermath of last night's hotel fire in Newport. Skydrone 12 got an aerial view of the extensive damage to the Wayfinder Hotel on Admiral Calfus Road. You can see the section of roof that collapsed.
And this is an infrared look at the damaged section from Skydrone 12, showing warm spots in the back right corner of the caved-in section. Fire crews have been at the hotel all day. You can see them still there in the upper left corner of these live pictures from our nearby DOT cam. 12 News reporter Brittany Schaefer has been on the scene all day. She begins our team coverage live with an update. Brittany?
Well, Mike Shannon, firefighters were putting out flames and hot spots for 16 hours. To give you an idea of just how much manpower it took to get this fire under control, 10 surrounding cities and towns responded to help battle this fire. Now, tonight, dozens of hotel room windows are boarded up with the collapsed roof as a backdrop. From an inferno to unrepairable damage, Skydrone 12 with a bird's eye view shows the section of the Wayfinder Hotel that caught fire first.
Fire began right there in that vertical mark right there, about 20 feet in from the end of the building.
The first responding crews from Newport attempted an attack from inside the hotel, but within minutes were forced to switch tactics.
We had one firefighter go to a floor. He was rescued from the crew that was with him. We don't know if it was from the heat or the water weight that was causing collapses. As soon as the firefighter went through the floor, all companies were pulled out, went to a defensive mode.
The fire on a fence, injuring 3 other firefighters, 2 shoulder injuries and a leg wound, but all are expected to be okay. Deputy Chief Mark Riding tells us everyone made it out of the hotel safely, but there was no exact guest count. The city tells us 70 rooms were booked last night. The Wayfinder owner standing by fire officials, both assessing the destruction. The co-owner sending 12 News this statement, quote, "It's all really just awful. At this time, we are solely focused on the well-being of our guests and employees. We appreciate the community's support during this difficult period and can provide updates as we assess the situation and determine next steps." And the state fire marshal was here for hours, but no word yet on what exactly caused this fire. We will bring you that when it is updated. Now, the hotel guests were all able to get into another hotel last night or were helped by the American Red Cross. For now, live in Newport, I'm Brittany Schaefer, 12 News.
Brittany, thank you. And of course, this fire happened just days before Memorial Day weekend and the unofficial start of the summer tourism season.
And we're told the Wayfinder was booked solid for the next several weeks. 12 News reporter Matt Pettick continues our team coverage tonight with what Newport's mayor and tourism officials are saying. Matt?
Shannon, Mike, Evan Smith from Discover Newport tells me last night's blaze was the biggest commercial building fire in Newport since the fire at the Tennis Hall of Fame in the 90s. And he says it's going to have an impact on tourism.
I was just shocked.
Newport Mayor Jean Marie Napolitano lives just blocks from the Wayfinder Hotel. And when she heard about the blaze, she says her heart broke for the owners.
I just newly renovated the whole hotel.
The Wayfinder, a relatively new hotspot for travelers, being transformed from what was once a Best Western into a newly renovated boutique travel destination. But after last night's devastating 4-alarm fire, it stands as just a shell of its former self.
So Memorial Day is the kickoff to the peak summer season. Post-COVID-19 pandemic, we're expecting a really strong season.
And Evan Smith tells me it's going to have an impact on tourism.
The biggest loss for us as an industry will be on weekends because most of this business can be absorbed midweek by other hotels. But the challenge will be coming on weekends where we're going to find an additional 220 rooms. In prime time wedding season right now, and so this property is very popular with wedding blocks.
But he says through great tragedy comes new strength.
I'm very positive that out of this, like a phoenix, something better will arise.
Smith going on to say it's a blessing that the fire wasn't fatal.
Could have been a lot worse, and I think that was the first emotion that went through my mind this morning was, wow, this could have been a lot worse.
Now both Smith and Napolitano say they hope that the owner will rebuild and that they'll do anything that they can to help employees displaced by the blaze. In Newport, Matt Pettick, 12 News.